And welcome to week number 3 of the MEA GTR Cup. I'm SSR Mayhem, bringing tonight's live action here at Laguna, Seca. We got a packed house here tonight, 21 drivers making the show, and it should be a good one nonetheless, as we got a reverse grid this week. 11 drivers in the B lobby right now going in battle. So we've got about 34 drivers today, so some good numbers for the first 3 weeks of the MEA GTR Cup. And we're about to get going here on our pace lap. 42 laps, ladies and gentlemen, 42 laps. Make sure all 21 get into the race. And they have, so let's start with the lineup, shall we? Starting in the front row, his first A-Lobby appearance, and what a way to start off his A-Lobby appearance. FBR Nikes looks to take the pole position. Right alongside him will be SSR Honey Badger. He's seen some A-Lobby action this season, starting in that second position as well. Third starting spot, we'll go to SSR Inc. and MRT Elgard as those two start in the second row. Following them in the third row, Diamond Man 2014 and SSR Nicole will look to go at it as they'll start further up the field today. In the fourth row, MRT Truth and AMR Elite. Or Light, I always mess up the name probably, but they'll start on the 4th, 5th row there. Right behind them, that 10th spot is AMSB Shadow. Alongside him will be CXR Smudger. And these guys are getting a little antsy, it looks like, trying to make sure they don't hit each other. Right behind them in that 12th starting spot, we see, MRT Joel, WRT Yam starting in that 13th position. 14th, SVR Fallen right there, the 08 machine. Enough Amoeba starting in that 15th spot. In the 16th position, CXR Supreme. 17th, SSR Marquee. CXR Bula starting in that 18th spot. SSR Bobbert starting in that 19th position. FRF Tiago starting in that 20th position. And rounding out the 21 car field, ESV Crossland. He's going to have a tall task along with these other guys who aren't normally so far back. And with such a big field of cars, it's going to be very interesting to see how these guys play out as they go down to the corkscrew here, trying not to make any mistakes. As it's going to be tough for these guys as they come off the final corner. And you see the packs are already struggling to get with one another. And they're trying to get back together here, and it's going to be interesting to watch. Let's get on here with the pole sitter, who is actually the 23rd driver of the qualification lobby. So because it's a reverse grid, we're going to be able to get ready and rock and roll here. Let's see how they line up here, as this is going to be very, very, very difficult for these guys as they come around the final corner. It looks like everybody got through just fine. So here we go, 42 laps of action. FRV Nikes will start us off here at lap number 1 here at Laguna Seca, and we're green. And here we go into turn number 1. SSR Honey Badger on the outside of FBR Nikes. They go side by side into 1. Ink on the outside of Nikes now, trying to get a good run. Everybody getting through 1 and 2. Okay, it looks like to the back of the pack. And here we go. SSR Honey Badger will lead the field here at lap number 1. Nikes trying to hold on to the outside spot alongside Ink as they go side by side with the right-hander right there. Hey, Nikes gets a little bit into the sand there and loses a couple positions from Diamond Man as well. SSR Nicole looks like she caught the sand a little bit there. And it looks like maybe the back half of the pack got a little loose. No, everybody's still with one another. Let's go check on the big guys in the back of the pack who are leading the field. SSR Nicole dropped back a few positions. SSR Bobbers, who started about 3 positions back, has already moved up 2 spots into the field, as well as Crossland right behind him. And this is a tough part of the track, as Tiago as well is falling back. He started way in the back of the pack. He's going to have to fight his way up to the field as well. Let's get back up to the middle pack here. CXR Supreme right there, battling with 3 other drivers for about, looks like 12th right now. Crossland has moved up the pack to about 11th so far. So good driving by Crossland as he started 21st in the field. Is already up 10 positions with lap number 1. And here they go side by side. Enough of me battling with CXR Supreme for that 10th spot. I'm sorry, 12th spot. It's a tough thing to get through here at Laguna Seca. As we pull up the race map, you can see where the race leaders are. Crossland, the first one of the group of that fast pack. As he knows this is a big race for him, he's got to make some moves happen here. As Crossland gets past TXR Secret now for that 10th spot. He's inside the top, or getting inside the top 10 now. Crossland slowly making his way up through the field now. And everybody pretty much with one another. They know this is a tough place to pass on, a tough track to be a part of. And right now, everybody's making the best of it as Crossland. Starting to work on AMR Light now. FBR's Nikes right there in the 8th spot with your Cole Sitter as they head into the corkscrew. Very tough portion of the racetrack. When everybody at Nikes gets loose, gets a little tangled up with the guys going through the corkscrew. Nikes now got to get his car going again. He's back there in 21st now. Unfortunately for him, that's not where you want to be. Let's check out what happened. Let's see what's going on in the front of the pack. SSR Inc. in that 2nd position right now as he's off to a good start. So with Diamond Man as they try to hunt down SSR Honey Badger. These guys battling up, but here's a guy that's really moved up through the field so far. MRT Joel battling with MRT Elgard. Elgard back in racing action after a few weeks being missing. It's a 3 MRT battle. Truth is in the mix. Amos B. Shadow. Crossland. All battling for position right now. Enough Amoeba right in 9th place. AXR Supreme in 10th. We got a nice little battle here for that 4th and 3rd place spot. Looks like someone got a little loose there in the corner. Crossland goes to the inside of MRT Joel. 3 wide. Crossland and Joel get a little bit of a bump there. Nice driving by the guys around them, being aware of position. SSR Boggart's now showing position. He's still back there in 13th. Side by side with Joel Bowling for 12th. SSR Markey into the picture as well. Going back into the corkscrew again. This is a very tough portion of the racetrack, especially if you bunched up Bola and Lee get into one another. And Bobberts! Bobberts, how do you hang on? And it looks like he'd done just that. Very tough battling 3 wide in through the corkscrew. So SSR Mark, SSR Bobberts, 13th and 14th. SSR Nicole as well back in 17th. MRT Joel after battling for 4th. All the way back to 11th now. Crossland, however, still battling inside that top 10. He's back there in that 7th position. We're 4 laps down in this one. He's making great time through the field. Started last and is trying to fight his way up through the pack. Currently battling with MRT Truth. He's got CXR Supreme right behind him. Dives to the inside of Truth. Barely nudges it through there. Truth goes back to the inside line, trying to do the crossover on Crossland. And Crossland just barely able to hold on to it. Very close battling there between those guys. Truth getting loose as they go into the corkscrew now. B Shadow right there in 5th. Oh, what Secret had to hold on to that one. Tiago's finally moved up a few positions as well. He's up to that 15th spot. See how Tiago's doing. He's been battling back there. It looks like we might have a lag out or a dropout here. Nope, everyone's still in there, so it was a Forza thing. I was trying to get back to Tiago, though. So Tiago right there in that 14th spot. One of the top contenders in the series right now, trying to fight his way up through the field, and we got an accident! It looked like CXR Bola. See if he's got any damage on the car. Got into a little bit of some battling there. He's got plenty of damage. He's going to have to make an unscheduled pit stop. Unfortunately for CXR Bola, who's had a phenomenal season so far, he's got pretty good body damage on the car. 100% driveline, 100% steering. Very unfortunate early on in this race. He's going to have to make it to the pits. Crossland battling with, it looks like AMSB Shadow for 4th, able to get around, and B Shadow drops back to 5th now. Inc, meanwhile, battling with Diamond Man. Diamond Man able to move up to that 2nd position now, and ESV Crossland is starting to make some noise as he is starting to track down the race leaders. Crossland started all the way back from 21st, ladies and gentlemen. He's making a performance of the year here in MEA. We've seen this many times from drivers way in the back, but we've never seen a driver come back from 21st to win it all. And he's made great time through the field. Starting to go to battle with SSR Inc. now. And yeah, Bullet finally came out of the pits, so he's off. Going through the corkscrew, B Shadow back into the picture. Ink having to cut through the woo, and B Shadow getting a little bit clobbered in there, but Ink loses position from Crossland now. Crossland moves up to 3rd, and he's now going to hunt down Diamond Man and Honey Badger. And here's the race map, as you can see here. SSR Bomberts and SSR Marquee have finally cracked inside the top 10 now. Bomberts going to work on CXR Supreme now for that 8th position, as Bomberts and Marquee have been trying to battle through the field since the start of this one. Bobberts looking to make a move on Supreme. Has to hold on to the brakes just a little bit. They're going into 1 and 2 now. CXR Supreme holding on to the inside line. Bobberts all over the back bumper of Supreme. Meanwhile, SSR Mark, it looks like FRF Tiago has finally got inside almost inside the top 10 as well. He's got around SBR Fall, and AMR Leeds going to fall back to 13th. SSR Nicole has bounced back to about 14th now after dropping back to 17th. WRTM drops to 17th now as well. MRT Jewel had gone back as far as 20th, so obviously some issues there for Jewel once again this week. Meanwhile, we still got the battle going on for 8th, but if this battle continues, SSR Marky and FRF Tiago are going to show up in the picture as well. Supreme nudges into the sand just a little bit there. Bobber took a really good run off the run there. They see the 3-car pack in front of them. Let's get on board camera to see how it looks through the corkscrew here. Look at all those guys. Supreme has to nudge through there. Didn't get the run. That gets Bombers the opening. Marky goes to the inside of Supreme now. They're battling for 9th as well. Supreme will drop back to 10th after an issue through the corkscrew, giving Bombers the opportunity here to track down the 4 in front of him. And let's get up to that battle, as it's a 4-car battle for 3rd right now. I'm sorry, 4th. SSR Inc. is battling with AMSB Shadow, MRT Truth, and Enough Amoeba. Meanwhile, SSR Bombers is starting to creep up on these guys, and it could be a 5-car battle if these guys aren't careful. SSR Inc. to the inside line. These guys all having to hit the brakes in the different spots, going into 1. Enough Amoeba to the outside of Inc. now. Inc. drops back 4 positions from that battle. He's got his teammate SSR Bombers right behind him. You gotta wonder if he's gonna let Bombers on by. He knows he's in the points chase right now. And Inc. drops down to that inside line, letting Bombers go around him, and Marky and Inc. will let Tiago Supreme go around as well. So a tough battling there for Inc. as he was doing everything he can to stay in front of the top 5 guys, and now he's battling for everything. SBR Fallen now has moved up, and he's starting to track down Inc. as well. Let's get back up to that battle though between the 3-4 cars here, as it looks like Bombers finally made some positioning on him. Crossland has moved up to the 2nd spot now, ladies and gentlemen. He's gotten around Diamond Man, and Bombers just got into it with Enough Amoeba. There is a giant pack of cars here, and look at Truth all over the racetrack. And Bobbers looks to the inside of Truth. Marky to the outside of Truth. CX3 Supreme. FRF Tiago battling into the top 9 now there. He's cracking making some things happen here. I don't know if we want to get off this battle. This is a good one. 3 wide going into 1. Still 3 wide. Wow. Marky to the inside of Truth. Marky gets to the inside and holding on to the line. Supreme looking at Truth, gets nudged into the grass just a little bit there. It's right to the back camera of Marky now. See how it looks on his end. And you see Fallen has finally entered the picture as well. He's right behind enough Amoeba. Nicole has dropped back to 19th now. Looks like she made a pit stop. She's got a fast contender right behind her, CXR Bulla, as we ride with SSR Nicole now. Looks like they're going to be battling for position. Let's get back up to the battle for about 6th. As we ride with MRT Truth, who's currently in 8th. It's just been a really interesting mid-pack battle as Crossland has taken the lead, ladies and gentlemen. Honey Badger now battling for 2nd. He's currently battling Diamond Man 2014, trying to hold on to those lines right now. And oh, side by side to the kicker. Side by side through the corkscrew. Those guys are getting at it right now. Shadow and Bobberts are inside the top 5 right now. SSR Marky in 6th, 7th, CXR Supreme 8th, and Nuffameba 9th, Truth and SVR Fallen is your top 10. Tiago's dropped back to 12th. Nicole and Bulla still with one another. MRT Jewel back there. WRTM's at 15th. So Honey Badger goes down another position for 3rd. We'll get on with Beast Shadow as he's got some firepower. Bomber! It's just trying to hang on. Not sure what happened there. Not sure if that was something on our screen that we were getting from before the set, but holy cow, was that interesting as we got a 4-car battle for the 4th place spot. And Beast got a good run. A 4-car battle for the 4th spot right now. SSR Marky all over the back bumper of Beast Shadow. Here we go through the corkscrew. And Beast makes a mistake, but able to hold on to it. Marky looks to try to do a crossover, but maybe Beast was able to hold on to it. Beast overdrives the turn. Marky to the outside. Was not able to do it. Trying to pull the crossover. And Supreme's into the grass, into the sand, I'm sorry. These guys are driving extremely hard and battling for 5th side by side. Marky goes inside the top 5. Drivers still racing hard out there. And we got people into the pits. Looks like Smudger's into the pits right now. Nuffameba is finally gaining some ground. Roberts and Markey are starting to drift away from the guy's 6th bag. So right now the battle for 6th between Supreme and B-Shadow. Enough Amoeba, those entered the picture as well. Here's the race map. You can see the 2 leaders where they are. Points leader JSR Hydra not in here. If this is Hydra, you know it's not what he wants to see. Side by side with Supreme now. Supreme's trying to take another position up the gut here, and Enough Amoeba says, hey, I'm in this too. CXR Supreme to the inside of B-Shadow. B-Shadow and him connect going into 1. Still side by side coming out of the exit. He's going to get the better run through the turn. Enough Amoeba's going to capitalize on Supreme. Supreme didn't get a good run. SSR Markey Bombers starting to fade off into the distance. 4th and 5th place drivers as they try to catch up to their teammate. SSR Honey Badger is currently running 3rd as Diamond Man 2014 starting to drift off from them and obviously cross-land into the 1st spot. Battle for 3rd between Honey Badger and SSR Bombers is about to begin here. Now, 2 teammates. Side by side, Bombers to the inside of Honey Badger. They go at it. Yeah, it looks like no teammates, no game, baby. They're going at it right now. Honey Badger says, hey, I'm here to play. Bombers, Honey Badger side by side of the final corner. Honey Badger able to hold on the car. Looks like they got a little loose there coming off the exit. He's trying to get into that draft, and Bombers going down the front stretch. And I'm sorry we took off the loop. Get that back up there for you. So Bobbers to take over that 3rd spot. He'll try to track down Diamond Man. SSR Markey, though, next one in line. Supreme finally got around B-Shadow, everyone. Got into it with Honey Badger there. No damage. Oh, Honey Badger's got transmission to engine damage. Honey Badger's going to want to probably think about taking a pit stop here. He's got all types of engine damage on the car. Stays out on the racetrack. Markey will go on by. 17% engine damage on Honey Badger. Supreme now running in that 6th spot. Looking to get his first top 5 of the season, but he's going to have to battle with one and only Honey Badger. He's one of the last couple of drivers that really are still up front from the reverse grid start. But with that engine damage, he's going to definitely be struggling on power, and you can definitely tell Supreme to the outside of Honey Badger. Honey Badger drops to 6th now. Let's see where Tiago's at. Tiago, looks like Tiago made a pit stop. He's all the way back to 16th. He's one of the other top contenders, and right now, he's not in a normal predicament. He said this is one of the toughest racetracks for me in the league right now, so it's a definite test for him. MRT Elgard right there, currently battling for 11th, 10th, 12th. Got WRT Yem there in the picture as well, back in the 14th. Meanwhile, there's another group in front of them. There's battles all over the racetrack. like Beast Shadow now battling with Honey Badger. If I was Honey Badger, I would debate on pitting, because right now, 17% engine damage. You can definitely see struggling on top speed on the straights right now, and that's not what you want to be seeing for any driver. I think it's just coming down to his pit strategy. He's probably staying out, thinking he needs to stay out, but if I was told correctly, these cars go about 30-something laps before really needing the pit, so I would definitely start considering making that pit stop, because right now he's started to lose a lot of positions, and it's not looking good for SSR Honey Badger, who's now dropping another position from SVR Fallen, and Enough Amoeba, who's right there as well. Fallen inside the top 10 now. We haven't seen much of him this season. He's had a couple of struggles, but is out there running. SSR Inc. sends the car to the garage. 20 cars left in this one. And Enough Amoeba starting to work on Honey Badger. He's trying to nudge his nose to the inside. He's got it. Going into one side by side. And Honey Badger will lose another position, but crosses over, trying to get something out of nothing. Yemen's in the pits right now. MRT Elgard showing up into the picture. Check out how Bobberts is doing. He's now battling for second. Roberts gets that second position. CXR Supremes moved up one. Breaking news. Inc. disconnected actually out of this one, so unfortunate for him. SSR Markey just made his pit stop. He's got a battle, though, going on with FRF Tiago. Tiago had to make a pit stop a little earlier. He's trying to get that open air. We got a battle, though. This is for the top 5, I believe, right now. Battling for that 4th position more than likely due to the pit cycles. Tiago gets right on the back end of Markey there, going down to the corkscrew. Markey playing defense on Tiago. You gotta wonder though, CXR Supreme was running in that 5th spot, and you battle too much, you might lose some time. Depends on how Supreme's doing. Pull up the race map. Supreme all by himself, battling for 5th right now, falling into Beast Shadow. Honey Badger's dropped outside the top 10. You gotta think, it's time to make that pit stop. We gotta check the engine of Honey Badger, see if he's got any more damage to it. 22%, he's really running the car hard right now. FRF Tiago still working on Marky though. Tiago, Marky gets a little too far off the corner. Tiago to the inside. Tiago's in it. Can he hold on to it? He's Shadow coming out of the pits. Tiago. And Marky into the wall. That's probably going to be an interesting take. Oh, but he gets nudged again! Teammate SSR Nicole right there. Honey Badger still out on the racetrack. Gonna need to make a pit stop here if he wants to. And he's staying out. No, he's making. Oh, he went to make the decision to pit and missed the pit entrance. MR lead. MRT Truth, 7th and 8th. Weave looks working on Truth. Smudger and Nicole doing some battling for 16th and 17th. Crossland just all by himself. Just put down, I believe, Joel, or Nikes, I'm sorry. Nikes is down a lap. Robert's all by himself. Diamond 3rd, 4th, Supreme 5th, Fallen, 6th Amoeba, 7th Truth, 8th Lead, 9th Honey Badger, 10th Tiago, 11th Elgard, 12th Yem, 13th Beast Shadow, 14th Bulla, Marky, 15th, 16th Nicole, Smudger, 17th, 18th Jewel, 19th Secret, and rounding out your 20th spot, Nikes, as SR Inc. got disconnected earlier in this race. beast all over the racetrack. Yem battling with Elgard for that 10th spot, trying to get right up on him. MR Light right there was MRT Truth. Battling for that 7th position now. And looks like Truth will make a pit stop. Looks like a few people are in the pits, actually. Bobbert's coming out of the pits. Weep go on by. Tiago moving up to 6th now. He's got Diamond Man right behind him. Marky trying to get back into rhythm here. He's going to lose some battling for that 13th spot with Truth. Through the corkscrew now. Marking right on the backside with Truth. Marking back in Truth. enough. Amoeba now battling with SVR falling for that 6th spot. Sorry, having some issues on my end, guys. These two have been with each other for quite a while now. Tiago's up to 3rd. Smudger battling from 14th. Battling, it looked like Yem got around Elgard finally. Elgard right behind him for that 8th spot. So they catch him to 6th and 7th. The last 13 laps of this one. Let's get back up to that 6th place battle. We've fallen again enough Amoeba. They're starting to catch up to Diamond Man 2014. It's about to be a 3, maybe 4-car battle. WRT Yem starting to slowly make it into the picture. Up Amoeba, looking to take that dive down into turn 1. Diamond Man battling, trying to stay in the top 5. 5-car train now. Enough Amoeba not getting a good run through the corkscrew. Enough Amoeba trying to do some work again. Fallen. Seems like every time he gets him, he just can't get around him. Crossland's been pretty much gone since taking over the lead. Looks like FRF Tiago's starting to catch up to Mr. Roberts, though. For that second spot, we might see a battle. Only 10 laps to go. Supreme sitting there in that 4th spot. Diamond Man, though, he's trying to defend this 5th place position with everything he's got right now. He's got 4 hungry drivers behind him. He's one of the last guys still inside the top 5 that were part of the reverse grid pretty much earlier on. That's been able to hold his ground. Going through the corkscrew now. Looks like Elgard almost overshot it. And falling to the inside. Thanks for the look at him. Almost wasn't able to get enough in there to create the gap that he needed. And Diamond Man is holding on, though. Dear life here. Looks like Fallon's going to take that inside line. Side by side, coming off the corner. Diamond Man, though, getting a really good run off of the exit. Enough Amoeba! And Amoeba takes over a spot. So he's up to 6th now. And just like that. Look at Fallon trying to get his nose back in there, though. Side by side, enough Amoeba. Fallen lets off on the gas a little bit there to give enough Amoeba just the run he needs to get to the corner. WRTM, though, now under the trail of that line. And Elgard says, hey, something big happens. I might just be able to sneak on through here as well. And WRTM looks to the inside of Fallen. Yem is finally bringing the doorbells on everyone. So Yem now moves up to that 7th spot. Fallen dropping 2 positions on this lap. Enough for me, but now working on Diamond Man 2014. WRTM. What a story this could be for him. Getting into the top 5, possibly. After a couple of unfortunate races the last couple of weeks. And Jewel off the racetrack right now. And Amoeba and Yem get together. Wow. And a big, crazy turn of events for these drivers right now. Just duking it out. And it's just been non-stop carnage throughout this race. It's a very, very, very tough place to pass on. And the Diamond Man still hanging on to his 5th place spot. Fallen moving back up to the 6th position. Meanwhile, because of the incident between Amoeba and Yem, that put Elgar up to 7th. And Elgar, he's not one to be sleeping on here. He's still in this one very nonetheless, and it looks like Bola is inside the top 10, and he's currently in 8th. He had some issues earlier on in this race. And I think Bola might have to pit again. He's down to 20% fuel. This is going to be close. He's got 2% engine damage. He does have enough Amoeba behind him. Can Bola make it to the end on fuel, though, is the question. Up on the tires and everything. He's got a handful of a car right now, probably. See how Nicole's doing. She's right there in the mix. SSR Markey got around nice, the lap down car. He's currently in the battle for 11th and 12th. As B-Shadow and Truth right there in front of them. Nicole getting ready to go around the lap down car. She's still under fire from Smudger. Oh, Nicole took a really wide turn 1 though. Smudger to the inside will take over that position. Nicole not backing off yet though. Trying to hold on to the inside line and was able to. Smudger just had a really better car going through that corner. And we got cars all over the racetrack right now. Everybody's everywhere, and it seems like no one's really giving up at all. We still have 20 cars on the lead, or I'm sorry, we have 18 cars, I believe, on the lead lap, but we have 20 cars still on the racetrack. Ink's the only one with a disconnection. FRF Tiago with the quickest time in the race, 23.6. And Tiago is starting to ring doorbells as he's definitely caught up to SSR Bobberts. And Diamond Man has finally gone past by SVR, falling for that 5th spot. Now he's defending position from MRT Elgard. Diamond Man doing a very good job, though. He hasn't done a whole lot to really put him in a bad position. He's just kind of running his own race right now. He started Diamond Man started 7th in this one, so he's pretty much where he started. It's very good for him. Everyone else is pretty much falling back position-wise. And Honey Badger, he fell back quite a bit as well. He's all the way back in the 17th after some pretty heavy engine damage on the car. Diamond Man under fire. Elgar goes to the inside, and Diamond Man side by side. Bola, though, just looks like Bola's car is starting to give way. He's no longer catching ground. It looks like he's trying to survive the rest of this one. CXR Bola, who hasn't had the best race today, may have to make an early pit stop due to an accident. Down to 13-14% fuel. Will he have to make another pit stop? Currently defending off enough Amoeba and WRTM. Markey's moved back up to 10th. If you're Bola, how hard do you race? You know you're running out of gas. You know your tires are worn down. You're coming to the near end of this one. Markey all by himself. SSR Nicole battling for 13th. Oh, we got an accident! MRT Truth spins around into the corkscrew. That's about the 5th accident I believe we've seen here, at least on our end today, as Nicole now moves up to the 13th spot. Meanwhile, B Shadows currently doing some battling with AMR lead right now for that 14th spot. Joel and Nikes back there in 18th and 19th. They're currently, 19th and 20th. They're currently a lap down in this one. B Shadow gets really wide in the one, loses that position, but tries to do a crossover move. Got a better run off the exit. Can he hold the outside line here? It's a tough turn to pass. Side by side. They're still side by side. But Lee will back off on this one and say, hey man, let's not make an accident out of this. Battle for second is on, ladies and gentlemen. SSR Bobberts is about to be under fire with 3 laps to go. FRF Tiago right on behind him. Check out the cars. Tiago's got a little bit more wear and tear on his car. He's been able to catch up. Tiago's in the sand! Very briefly, looked like he had to lift the gas to try to get out of it. Looks like Yem is all over the back end of Amoeba. Right there too still. Oh, but Yem gets loose! Was able to hang on and get back to the racetrack, not lose too much ground. If you're just tuning in, this is week number 3 of the MEA GTR Cup. SSR Mayhem bringing you the action here at Laguna Seca. As it's been a wild one. Reverse grid. Crossland went from last to first. Meanwhile, Honey Badger with a big percentage of engine damage from leading a good portion of this one. Drops all the way back to about 18th. Markey had an incident after FRF Tiago and him battling for position in turns 1 and 2. Markey hitting the tire wall. We've had clumps and clumps of packed cars here today. It's been a wild one though, and currently I believe the B Lobby race is over. We are waiting to get those results from the B Lobby. Battle for second still going on between FRF Tiago trying to get around SSR Bobberts for that second spot. Bobberts throws the block as they go up into the corkscrew. Crosslands all by himself. Currently putting some more cars lap down in this one. You can see the clumps and clumps of packed cars right now going at it. We got 1 lap left in this one after this time by. Crossland just doing everything he can to run a clean, consistent race, not make any mistakes here late. JSR Hydra, the points leader, not here with us today. Guys know what it means, and it's been a tough race for a lot of these guys. Bobberts though is currently under fire with Tiago, not what you want to see late in this one. He's trying to do everything he can to fend off Tiago for that second spot. Nikes, who's the points leader, or I'm sorry, he was the pole sitter, was up there for a little while and then fell all the way back, and back there in 20th. SR Inc. disconnection in this one. The race results are in for the B lobby, and Tiago and Bobberts both go through the corkscrew. Enough Amoeba and WRT battling out. Bola has dropped immensely. He's down to 2% fuel. He looks like he's just fuel saving at this point. SSR Markey trying to crack back inside the top 10. 3-car battle for 13, it looks like. As Nicole fending off lead right now. White flag in the air, crossland across the line. Bobby wins the B lobby. Get back to some of these drivers as Bobberts is starting to get away from Tiago. Started from 21st, ladies and gentlemen. ESP Crossland found his way up through the field, got to the leader almost near the halfway point of this race. Hasn't looked back since then. Car looks good, car looks smooth. He comes around the final corner, and ESV Crossland gets another win in MEA, and his first in the MEA GTR Cup here at Laguna Seca. Congratulations to Crossland. Post-race interviews sure to come. FRF Tiago, something happened to Bobberts. Must have been a mistake. Tiago will finish in the second spot. SSR Bobberts will have to bring it home in third. CXR Supreme ran one of the best races of his season. It's like as long as he doesn't mess it up, he'll take home the 4th place spot. SVR Fallen still fending off MRT Elgard, or as it looked like he was. Fallen bringing home his first top 5 of the series. Diamond Man 2014 will hang on to a top 6 spot. Diamond Man finishing 6th, holding off MRT Elgard for that 7th spot. Enough Amoeba back there in 8th, doing a lot of battling with WRT Yemo, bringing home at 9th. SSR Markey got around Bola, who'll bring it home for 10th, and the top 10 for him. CXR Smudger coming across the line at 11th. 12th, AMR Light got around SSR Nicole as they cross the line for 12th and 13th. 14th, AMSB Shadow. He comes across the line at 14th. 15th will be MRT Truth. 16th will be CXR Secret, as it seems to be. And he's got quite a distance on SSR Honey Badger. Had all types of engine damage early in this one. He's just trying to get around the AI of Crossland there. CXR Bola is out of gas on the final lap of the race. He is trying to slowly pace it around the racetrack while FVR Nikes and MRT Jewel, they're just currently on the beginning of their lap. Pull up the race map here. They're currently in turns. Oh, wait, I do apologize. It looks like Jewel has dropped out of this one, so Nikes has to hurry up and get around the rest of this racetrack to try to take down Bola, who's coming around the final corner now. Can he get there? We're going to find out here as Bola's finally coming around the final corner. He's going up the racetrack. He cuts into the AI, it looks like. No, he does not. And Bola just sneaking in. He's going to get across the line. Can he do it? He's just inches away. The car is stuck. Oh, but the AI pushes Bola's car. And he'll get across the line in time as Nikes trying to get through the whole lap as fast as he could, and then just like that, Nikes will bring it home in 19th, MRT Joel in 20th, 21st will be Inc. as he had a disconnection. Post-race video reviews coming up next here at MEA. What a race it was, and we'll be getting to those interviews momentarily. A big race of events, obviously. One of the biggest controversies, SSR Markey and FRF Tiago in turns 1 and 2. Markey trying to do a crossover move, got into the wall, in the tire wall, which sent him back outside the top 10, but Markey was able to battle his way back inside the top 10 for results. CXR Bola running out of fuel late, and obviously many other situational awareness stuff going on throughout that race. Here's the final race results. ESV Crossland with the race win, FRF Tiago 2nd, 3rd SSR Bombers, 4th CXR Supreme, and 5th MRT Elgard. Actually, that should be Diamond Man 2014. Forza does what Forza does best. obviously, and we'll have to get that corrected. So we'll get, oh no, I'm sorry, make that mistake. That's my fault. I believe SVR Fallen and Elgard need swapped around. We'll figure that out in a minute, as it's a bit of a mess. So let's get these guys in here for post-race interviews and go from there. So let me put Supreme in. Let's see here. Bobbards. Forza does what Forza does best. Always messing stuff up. Alright, so we got Supreme in here. And I'm going to ask Supreme who finished 5th, because Forza did what Forza does best. Was it Fallen who finished 5th? Okay, and then...
On my screen, it's Elgard.
Yeah, on my screen it's Elgard too. It's a Forza issue. That's why I need to figure this out. Okay, so we need to get Fallen in here. Give me a minute on that. And then we're going to have to tell somebody about the points issue or the final issue, but we'll figure that out in a minute. Alright, so far we got Supreme, Crossland, Bobbards, Tiago. We'll just speak for him, and then we'll go from there. So we're just waiting for SBR Fallen to get into the party. You guys that are already in the party, hit the party audio box so that the people can hear you, and then we'll go from there. Give me 1 second here. Alright, so I don't know where SVR Fallen is, but Diamond Man...
I was going to say, he had difficulty getting into my party earlier, Steve. You got to make the party open so he can join.
Oh, well...
Oh, never mind. There he is.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, he's having issues. Well... Let me see here. Did Fallen get in?
Yeah, he's in.
Alright, great. So we'll start with the post-race interviews, you guys. Make sure your party audio is on in the party chat box. I'm going to start with Fallen, because you finished 5th, even though Forza has it all jacked up. We'll get that corrected in a little bit. SVR Fallen, you started a little further back. You know, obviously a couple of rough weeks, but was able to make something happen here today. Took you a while to get up there, though. A lot of battling. What did it take to get you back inside the top 5 there? Obviously, you and Yem got into it a little bit there, and enough Amoeba, and just other people that were just battling all race long. Tough track to pass on. What did it take to get you in the top 5? And obviously, you know, it's been a tough couple weeks for you. And the first week, you know, obviously had some issues with connection. Last week, a little bit rain issues, but this was definitely a little bit more healing because of that, huh? I would say. Well, congratulations on top 5 finish. I know it was a tough race today. Tough track to pass on. 2 weeks to go in the series. Looking forward to seeing what you can pull off. Hopefully that bad luck will finally rub off for good. So congratulations on top 5. And CXR Supreme, one of the best races for you, obviously, this season. Some tough races early on. You've had some good results, some good runs, but today was definitely one of your best runs. Just take us through you started further in the back. It seemed like it took you a lot more time to get up to the front compared to some of the other guys that started in the rear. But you were capitalizing on mistakes. You kept yourself within distance, within gaps, took the shots when you could take them. It seemed like it was just more slow pace for you to get up through the field.
Yeah, definitely.
And I mean, what was the toughest thing for you as you were going through that process? Because was definitely a tough track to pass on. We've seen many incidences throughout the race. SSR Marky, Tiago going into 1 and 2 together. They obviously, Marky tried to do a crossover, battling there. We've seen Bula have an early mistake off of 2. It seemed like 1 and 2 seemed to be the big issue for a lot of people. And then we saw Bula, MRT Jewel. It seemed like a couple people got issues through the corkscrew. How tough was it for you?
Oh, it was really tough. I tried not to hit anyone with the leg. Yeah, but it was definitely helped me following Bobbers through the rest of the race.
And so I'm sure this has to be a good feeling, getting a good result, especially at a tough track like this and where you had to start from.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, congratulations on a top 5 finish. Hope to see you back in the booth in the next couple of races, just like we hope to see anybody. But obviously, it can't work out that way. But so congratulations though on a top 5 finish.
Thanks, man.
And Bobbers, man, what a race it was for you. You started. You obviously started in the back. It seemed like between the first few guys in the back of the pack, you seemed to be the one that got the best start, but then obviously it seemed like you got stuck there for a while. You had to slowly fight through the field, and then when you finally got out in that open air, you were able to run your own race. Then you obviously got by your teammate Honey Badger, who had immense engine damage throughout a good portion of the race, about 20% engine damage, so it was really easy to get up to him, it seemed. And then at the end there, you had Tiago on your bumper. We got off you for a minute with 1 to go. What happened?
He hit me. So I'm having that place back, thank you. It's what I'm having. I've recorded that incident. I mean, I did go a little deep into one. So, even though I broke up my usual point, I went a little deep. I know Tiago was on my inside. I left him space. I was half a car length ahead, if not more, and he tapped me, sent me sideways. So I will be having that place back. If I don't, I will be surprised. But, I mean, as you said before, regarding making my way through the field, Jasmine was just following me through. I did have, as you said, initially a good start, and then I had a little tap going into the corkscrew. So I lost a few places, but then recovered from it. But my consistency was quite poor that race. I wasn't happy overall with the pace, bar one good lap.
Obviously,
start from third last to finish third is good, but I should be second, and I will be having that. That's second place for me in my eyes.
I'm going to be nice and say that's not your decision. You'll have to have a inquiry on that. But obviously, it was a tough track to race on. Obviously, there was a lot of instances, and apparently you obviously got into one. But regardless of the result, it was definitely tough, especially starting in the backpack in a 20-plus car field. It's got to be a good feeling to get through the field and obviously get into a top 5 instead of starting up front and obviously finishing up front. It's got to be a good feeling.
Well, yeah, I mean, I did enjoy going through the field. It was just obviously a little difficult trying to learn where other people's braking points are in comparison to your own. So you've always got to be wary of that and try not to hit people. I mean, I will admit, I did hit people very minutely, but it didn't put them off. And I remember I hit Bowler marginally, which put him slightly off. So I let him back through again because I wasn't going to take a place like that. It's not fair. So it was good to go through the field, and considering the track layout that it is, it's fun to make a pass on a track like that. But third's okay, but I should be second.
Well, congratulations, Bobbers, on a top 5 finish. Obviously, a tough race to get through, but nonetheless, third place spot, not too bad. So congratulations on a top 5 here today. And FRF Tiago. He said good race to everybody. Tiago's race, he started way in the back just like everybody else. Had to fight his way up through the field. Was able to battle for position there late at the end to get a top 2 finish. Congratulations to Tiago. And then race winner, ESV Crossland, started from 21st. And you made it seem like it was nothing getting up to the field there, Crossland. Take us through your race, and was there really any issues for you when you were going up through the field?
So I was just following Bobbers, but I got past him around the corkscrew. But there was like a little incident corkscrew. I don't know what happened. Someone in front of me just went flying. I don't know whether it was a lag punt or whatever. But got through that, and then we're just picking off everyone, one by one.
And obviously, JSR Hydra
first
not
bud.
making today's race. How relieved are you to get probably ahead in the point standings, but obviously 2 weeks ago to battle with him for the championship?
It's a bit of a scummy way to, get ahead of him, but oh well, that's what it gets from missing.
Well, congratulations, Crossland, or AKA Chasmo, on the race win here today. Obviously, we know your gamer tag situation, but nonetheless, a good victory here today at a tough place. Congratulations, Crossland, on the win.
Thanks.
And for all you watching, we do appreciate it here today, as next week is week number 4, and actually, I don't remember. I think we're going to, does anyone remember?
Catalunya.
Yeah, that's right. I was thinking Spa, but Spa's the finale. But we will be at
You're
Catalunya
welcome.
next week. Thank you, Roberts. And we will see you all then. Same time, same place, same streamer. Thank you all for watching. ESV Crossland, your winner here at Laguna Seca here today. FRF Tiago 2nd, 3rd SSR Bobberts, 4th CXR Supreme, and rounding out your top 5, SVR Fallen, which I know on the screen is all jacked up, but we'll figure that out momentarily. I'm SSR Mayhem. Thank you for watching week number 3 here at Laguna Seca. Good night. No, I do not want to capture a screenshot.